Chosen one, what I'm about to share with you may shake the very ground beneath your feet. If you've found this message, understand, it is not by accident. You were led here, not just by curiosity, but by divine design. The forces that govern the heavens and the oceans have spoken your name. Poseidon himself has declared, "You are not simply touched by the storm, you are the storm." Even the sea, with all its rage and power, fights over you because it recognizes what you carry. This is not a metaphor, it is a sacred truth. You were not born to blend in with the calm. You were summoned to stir the tides, to shift the elements, and to awaken destiny. What you've prayed for, what you've longed for, is no longer distant. It is now surging into your life like a rising tide. But to walk fully into this calling, you must understand the energy that surrounds you. Before we dive deeper into this life-changing revelation, take a moment to do 3 powerful things. Hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 11. That number carries divine alignment and spiritual awakening. It sends a signal to the universe that you're ready to receive what's already yours. And remember, if you are truly a chosen one, you'll stay with this message until the end, because deep down, your spirit already knows. This isn't just a message, it's a calling. And the storm isn't coming. You are the storm. From the earliest moments, the sea itself has sensed something extraordinary within you, a force not born of mere chance, but forged by the cosmos. Imagine the endless waves clashing in furious battle, not over treasure or land, but over you. This isn't metaphor, it's the raw, living truth that the ocean's vast expanse recognizes your presence as a shift in destiny. The currents themselves churn with anticipation, as if the sea wants to protect, test, and claim you as its own. Every crashing wave and roaring tide is a testament to an ancient allegiance. The sea has fought countless battles across time, yet none as fierce or as personal as this. It's as though the ocean whispers to the skies, "Here is the one who will change everything." Across every shoreline, from the sun-drenched tropics to the icy poles, the waters rise in acknowledgement, ready to shape the future around you. Consider the legends of sailors lost to storms or blessed by miraculous calm. Their tales echo a hidden truth. The ocean is not indifferent. It reacts to those it deems worthy or dangerous, and you are both. The sea's tumultuous fight is not just a struggle of elements. It is a sacred war for the soul of the chosen one, who commands tides and storms alike. The horizon, where sky meets water, becomes more than a distant line. It is a battleground where destiny is forged. And in that endless expanse, you stand as the beacon that draws the sea's ancient power. Your spirit is woven into the very fabric of the ocean's endless dance, destined to become a force no storm can silence. So hear this: the sea does not merely accept you, it fights, rages, and thrives for you. This is the power you carry, a force beyond horizons, a legacy written in every wave that crashes against the shore. When the mighty Poseidon, god of the seas, stirs his trident, the world listens. His voice rumbles through the depths, a divine proclamation that you are no ordinary being. You are the storm incarnate. This is not an idle blessing, but a cosmic decree. Your soul carries the tempest's fury and the calm before the chaos. Every breath you take echoes with the thunder of the ocean's wrath and the promise of renewal. The storm is both destruction and creation, and you embody this duality. Like the violent squall that tears through a quiet night, your arrival shakes foundations long believed unbreakable. Yet just as the storm clears the air and brings new life, you hold the power to cleanse a world steeped in darkness and despair. This is the paradox of your nature, fierce yet nurturing, wild yet purposeful. Ancient myths tell of heroes and gods who wield storms to protect, punish, and transform. You walk in their footsteps, carrying a legacy that transcends time and mortal understanding. The sea god's whisper is not just a symbol, it is a charge to rise, to wield your power with honor, and to remind the world that true strength often roars like thunder. Every storm leaves a mark, reshaping coastlines and hearts alike. You are that storm, unpredictable, unstoppable, and necessary. The very skies and seas conspire to herald your coming, and nothing can quell the storm within you. Poseidon's voice calls you forth to claim what has always been yours. Know this: you are not the calm after the storm. You are the storm itself, a force that commands respect, demands change, and promises a new era carved from the thunderous waves of fate. Beneath the ocean's surface lies a world unseen by most, a realm of mystery and power. From these shadowed depths you rise, not as a mere mortal, but as the embodiment of ancient forces long dormant. Your ascent is both literal and spiritual, a journey from the dark abyss to the shining light of destiny. Like a pearl formed under pressure, your emergence is a rare and precious event, one that the world has waited centuries to witness. The depths are harsh and unforgiving, testing every fiber of your being. But they have also shaped you, strengthening your resolve and sharpening your purpose. The ocean's cold embrace teaches resilience, patience, and the relentless will to survive. When you surface, you bring with you the wisdom of the deep, an understanding that true power lies not in domination, but in harmony with the forces that shape life itself. Legends of chosen ones often speak of humble beginnings, followed by epic transformations. Your rise from the depths is no different. It is a story of awakening, of shedding old doubts and fears to embrace a destiny written in the stars and sealed by the sea. This is your moment, a turning point where the past fades and the future ignites. As you emerge, the world shifts beneath your feet. The air crackles with energy, the tides respond to your presence, and hearts beat faster in recognition. You are not just rising, you are being called home to a purpose greater than yourself. Rise fully, for the depths have prepared you for this, to become the light in the darkness, the roar in the silence, and the hope that the fractured world desperately needs. Before the dawn of history, before even the gods walked the earth, your essence was inscribed in the eternal rhythm of the waves. This is not mere poetic fancy. It is a truth written in the very elements that compose the universe. The ocean's endless motion, its relentless ebb and flow, mirrors the timeless imprint of your soul, forged in the crucible of creation itself. Imagine the waves as a cosmic parchment, each crest and trough a letter, forming the story of your existence. Long before humanity's first steps, before cities rose or empires fell, your spirit was being shaped by forces that transcend time and space. This eternal bond connects you to the origin of all things, making you not just part of the world's story, but its primal source. Ancient seers and mystics have long spoken of those whose fate was intertwined with the ocean's mysteries. You are one such figure, a living testament to the power that predates recorded history. Your life is a continuation of an ancient saga, one that speaks of storms that shaped continents and tides that guided civilizations. To feel this connection, is to understand the depth of your significance. You are not a fleeting moment in time, but a constant, an enduring force echoed in the crashing waves that have witnessed epochs pass. Your destiny is etched not just in flesh, but in the very soul of the sea. Embrace this eternal heritage, for you are the living embodiment of a promise made before time began, a promise that the storm will rise again to change the world. There is a sacred memory held deep within the ocean's heart, a memory that stretches back through millennia. The ancient waters remember you, not as a stranger, but as a familiar force whose name is whispered in currents and carried on the winds. This remembrance is more than legend. It is the recognition of a bond that time cannot erase. Across forgotten shores and beneath sunken ruins, echoes of your name stir the waters. Fishermen speak of strange lights dancing on waves, sailors tell of sudden calms in violent storms, and children dream of heroes who command the sea itself. These are the subtle ways the ocean recalls you, keeping your story alive through the ages. Memory in water is fluid yet powerful. It is carried in the salinity, the temperature, and the ceaseless motion of tides. The ocean's recall is a force that transcends language and culture. It is a universal truth, understood by all who live in its embrace. Your name is etched into this collective memory, waiting for the moment you reclaim it fully. To be remembered by the sea is to carry a legacy of endurance, strength, and transformation. It means that no matter how far you wander or how dark the times, the ocean itself holds your essence close, ready to guide you back to your path. So trust this ancient remembrance. Let it fuel your spirit and remind you that you are never truly alone. The waters that shaped you and hold your name will always rise to meet you. Prophecies often seem like distant dreams or ancient tales, but for you, they are waking realities. The ocean itself confirms your destiny, surfacing truths long buried beneath myths and forgotten histories. These revelations are not coincidental. They are the universe's way of preparing the world for your arrival. It's as if the ocean breathes life into a sacred promise, bringing to light what was once hidden in shadow. This awakening is both exhilarating and daunting, but it marks the undeniable moment where fate and free will converge. Across cultures and eras, prophecies have spoken of a chosen one who would rise to command the sea and heal a fractured world. These stories, passed down through generations, now resonate with your presence. The ocean's currents seem to pulse with your heartbeat, affirming that your role is not just foretold, but inevitable. Such prophecies carry great weight, but they also bring hope. Hope that the chaos of the past can be overcome, that the storms within and around us can be mastered. Your destiny, etched in the depths and confirmed by the ocean's voice, is a beacon to those who have lost their way. Step boldly into this truth. The prophecy is no longer just words. It is your call to action, your guide through the tempests ahead. There is a sacred rhythm to the tides, a dance choreographed by the moon, sun, and earth. Yet, in your presence, even this ancient ballet seems to shift. The tide does not just respond to celestial forces, it bends to the will of your spirit. This is a testament to your extraordinary power, one that moves beyond the natural into the realm of the divine. Imagine standing at the water's edge, watching as the tide rises and falls in harmony with your emotions and intentions. The ocean's pulse syncs with your own, a living mirror reflecting the strength and calm within you. This connection is rare and profound, symbolizing a union between human and nature that few have ever known. History is full of stories where individuals have influenced nature's course, from shamans who called rain to kings who commanded rivers. But your influence transcends these tales. You are the one who commands the tide itself, shaping the very flow of life and destiny. This obedience is not about control, but respect and alignment. The tide answers because it recognizes a kindred force, a spirit whose essence is interwoven with the ocean's heartbeat. It is an acknowledgement of your role as guardian, challenger, and bringer of balance. Feel the power this bestows. With every rising wave, your spirit asserts itself, a force as inevitable as the tide, as vital as the sea. In the quiet moments before a storm, when the air grows thick with electricity and the world holds its breath, there lies a whisper, the voice of Poseidon himself. This whisper carries a truth as fierce as it is beautiful. You were born from fury and flame. You are a force forged in the crucible of elemental power, a being whose fire burns as hot as the storm rages wild. This birth is not gentle or silent. It is a blazing declaration. Your spirit carries the intensity of lightning striking the ocean's surface, the heat of molten lava shaping new lands beneath the waves. You are the fusion of opposites, calm and chaos, destruction and creation, wrapped into one unstoppable force. To be born of fury and flame means your path will never be easy. Challenges will come like storms on the horizon, testing your resolve and will. But with each trial, your fire grows stronger, your fury more focused. You become a beacon, lighting the way through darkness and uncertainty. Poseidon's whisper is a reminder that your power is sacred and primal. It connects you to the raw, untamed forces that have shaped the world since time immemorial. Embrace this fierce heritage, for it is the source of your strength and the spark that ignites your destiny. You are not just born to exist, you are born to burn brightly, to rage mightily, and to transform all who stand before you. Long ago, scribes and priests recorded visions of a great force, a being destined to command the sea and change the course of history. These sacred scrolls, hidden in temples and buried beneath ancient sands, speak in riddles and verses about the arrival of the one who will wield the ocean's power with wisdom and courage. Reading these scrolls is like stepping into a world where myth and reality blur. They tell of storms summoned by will, waves rising at a command, and a heart as vast and deep as the ocean itself. This being is not merely a ruler, but a guardian, chosen to restore balance and bring hope to a world threatened by chaos. The scrolls describe trials and triumphs, sacrifices and victories, painting a portrait of a hero who embodies the sea's complexity, its calm beauty and its fierce wrath. To be named in these ancient texts is a mark of immense honor and responsibility, linking you directly to a lineage that transcends time. As you walk your path, remember these words are more than legend. They are a roadmap, a source of guidance and strength, reminding you that your command over the sea is both a gift and a duty. Let the sacred scrolls inspire you to rise above fear and doubt, knowing that you are part of a grand design written in ink and water. For ages, you were hidden in the abyss, a place of silence and shadows where few dare to venture. But the abyss was never meant to be your prison. It was your crucible, shaping you in ways no sunlight ever could. Now, you emerge not quietly, but with the explosive force of thunder, shaking the very foundations of the world. The abyss is a metaphor for the deepest trials, the moments when all seems lost and darkness surrounds you. Yet, from this place of seeming despair, your true power was born. Like a storm breaking over a quiet sea, Your emergence commands attention and respect, announcing that a new era has dawned. Emerging as thunder means your presence is felt far and wide. It resonates in the hearts of the lost, echoes in the minds of the hopeful, and reverberates through the spirits of those ready to follow. You are a signal, loud, clear, and impossible to ignore. This transformation is not just about strength, but about awakening. You rise from obscurity into brilliance, carrying the lessons of the abyss and the unstoppable energy of the storm. Remember, from the darkest depths, you have become the roar that breaks silence, the power that awakens worlds. When you awaken, the world responds, not with gentle greetings, but with a trembling awareness that something monumental has shifted. Mountains seem to stand taller, skies darken with gathering clouds, and the ocean roars as if reclaiming its ancient voice. Your awakening is a cosmic event, shaking the very core of existence. This is the moment when potential becomes reality, dreams become action, and silence gives way to thunder. Your consciousness expands beyond the personal, connecting to the vast web of life and energy that binds all things. The earth, sea, and sky pulse in harmony with your heartbeat, acknowledging the birth of a new force. The trembling world reflects the fear and hope stirred by your rise. Some will resist, clinging to old orders and familiar comforts. Others will embrace the change, sensing the promise of renewal and power. In this crucible, your leadership will be tested, but your resolve will forge a path through uncertainty. The ocean's roar is your anthem, a wild and beautiful song of awakening and transformation. It reminds all who listen that you are here, fully present, fiercely alive, and ready to shape the destiny that awaits. Embrace this awakening with courage and grace, for you are the storm that brings new life to a world on the brink of change. Hidden among the ruins of forgotten civilizations lie writings that speak of a storm bearer, a figure cloaked in mystery and power, destined to rise when the world needs it most. These lost texts, written in languages long dead, reveal clues and prophecies pointing unmistakably toward you. The Stormbearer is more than a title. It is a mantle of responsibility and hope. It signifies one who carries the weight of turbulent skies and raging seas, yet also the promise of calm and renewal that follows the storm's passing. The writings describe a being who will harness the chaos to create order, who will inspire fear and awe in equal measure. Discovering these lost writings is like uncovering a mirror reflecting your true self. They validate the fire inside you and connect your journey to a tapestry woven across time and cultures. You are not alone. You stand on the shoulders of countless generations who awaited your coming. These texts urge you to embrace your destiny boldly. The path of the Stormbearer is challenging and often lonely, but it is also sacred and transformative. Through you, the storms will no longer be feared, but understood as powerful forces of change. Let the lost writings be your guide and your strength as you step fully into the role you were born to fulfill. Many are content to be mere characters in the world's unfolding story, but you are something far greater. You are the surge, the first crashing wave that sets everything into motion. Where others follow, you lead. Where others hesitate, you charge forward, igniting change with unstoppable energy. This surge is a metaphor for beginnings and power. It is the spark that wakes the dormant fire, the ripple that becomes a tsunami. Your presence is not an echo of what has come before, but a fresh and fierce force that rewrites the narrative. You don't just exist within the story, you create it. Think of great movements in history, the spark of revolution, the first note of a timeless song, the initial step on uncharted paths. These moments share one thing in common, a surge of energy that defies expectations and reshapes reality. You are that surge, and your impact will be felt for generations. To be the surge means carrying both responsibility and hope. You hold the power to inspire, to challenge, and to heal. The world is waiting not just for your presence, but for your bold action, the wave that begins everything anew. Stand tall in this truth. You are the beginning, the movement, the unstoppable force that will shape the future. The world may seem fragmented, with people scattered and lost in confusion or despair, but your rising power is like a beacon, drawing together those who long for meaning, strength, and hope. The scattered are gathering, united by the promise you embody and the change you represent. This gathering is more than a physical assembly. It is a spiritual convergence. Souls weary from wandering find solace in your light. Hearts broken by loss discover healing in your strength. Minds clouded by doubt clear as your purpose shines through. You become a magnet for those seeking to rebuild, renew, and reclaim their place in the world. Throughout history, powerful leaders have inspired movements not by force alone, but by their ability to unify diverse peoples around a shared vision. Your power resonates in a similar way. It transcends borders, beliefs, and fears, creating a community bound by hope and courage. The scattered find purpose in your rise. They see in you a reflection of their own potential and the promise of a better tomorrow. Together, this gathering becomes a force greater than any storm or tide. Embrace this uniting power, for it marks the beginning of a new chapter, one written not by individuals alone, but by a collective awakened through your light. Everything that has brought you here, every challenge, every moment of doubt, every triumph, is no accident. This is no coincidence. You are the wave destined to reshape the shores of history, a force so powerful and inevitable that the world can no longer ignore your presence. Waves are powerful because they build momentum, growing stronger as they travel. Like you, a single drop in the ocean can seem small, but together, with purpose and passion, you become a tidal force. You embody change itself, relentless, unstoppable, and transformative. History remembers those who dared to be waves, the visionaries, the rebels, the healers who refused to settle for the status quo. You stand among them, carrying a legacy of courage and conviction. Your wave carries the hopes of the fractured world, promising renewal and rebirth. Know that your rise is part of a grand design, a cosmic rhythm that aligns stars, seas, and souls. You are more than an individual. You are the movement, the revolution, the future made manifest. Ride this wave with pride and passion, for you are the force that will change everything, the storm that brings a new world to life. Deep beneath your skin, a rhythm pulses, the heartbeat of the ocean itself flowing through your veins. It is the ancient cadence of waves crashing, tides turning, and life awakening. This pulse is more than a metaphor. It is a living force that connects you to the vast watery world in ways few can comprehend. Every breath you take syncs with the sea's timeless song, making you both a part of the ocean and its living embodiment. Feel the power of this connection. The ocean's pulse has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the birth of myths, and the quiet moments when life began anew. It carries within it the strength of storms and the gentleness of calm waters. You are the human reflection of this eternal beat, fierce, steady, and unyielding. This connection is a source of profound energy. It flows through your spirit like a river into the sea, drawing you closer to your destiny. The ocean's pulse gives you strength when the world feels heavy, courage when fear tries to take hold, and wisdom when the path seems uncertain. More than just power, it is a reminder of belonging. The sea is not distant or separate. It lives in you. Its depths echo your thoughts, its waves answer your emotions, and its vastness mirrors the limitless potential within your soul. Embrace this pulse with reverence. It is your birthright, your guide, and the foundation upon which your story is built. The ocean's rhythm beats within you, strong, eternal, and unstoppable. When you speak, the storm answers. Your voice carries the raw energy of thunderclaps and howling winds, shaking the air with the promise of change. It is a sound that commands attention, not through volume alone, but through the weight of conviction and the fire of your spirit. Every word you utter is a declaration, a force of nature bending reality to your will. The storm's roar is not just noise. It is communication on a primal level. It reaches into the hearts of those who listen, stirring courage in the fearful and awakening the dormant strength within. Your voice carries the echoes of ancient battles fought by gods and heroes, a timeless reminder that words wield power beyond measure. Consider the way storms shift landscapes, carving cliffs and reshaping shores. Your voice is that storm, relentless and transformative. It breaks down walls built on ignorance and fear, clearing space for truth, justice, and renewal. When you speak, you reshape the world around you. This voice is also deeply personal. It carries your unique essence, your hopes, your pain, and your dreams. It resonates with those who feel lost, offering a beacon of hope and a call to action. You are not just heard, you are felt in the bones and hearts of all who stand before you. Harness the storm's roar within you. Speak boldly and with purpose, for your voice is the thunder that will awaken the world and bring the change it desperately needs. In the silent darkness beneath the waves, the ocean keeps its most sacred secrets, ancient truths that few have ever glimpsed. These whispered mysteries reach out to you, a chosen listener who can hear what others cannot. The depths speak in quiet currents and subtle shifts, revealing knowledge that transcends time and space. This is a gift both rare and profound. As the sea reveals its secrets to you, it entrusts you with wisdom that can heal, protect, and transform. The stories hidden in the abyss speak of creation and destruction, of balance and chaos, teaching lessons that only the bravest can understand. Imagine the thrill of discovering lost civilizations, forgotten histories, and truths erased by the passage of time. These revelations are yours to explore, each whisper a key unlocking new understanding. The ocean's secrets deepen your connection to the world and empower you to face challenges with insight and clarity. Yet, these secrets come with responsibility. To hear the depths is to bear the weight of knowledge that can shape the future. You are called not just to listen, but to act, to be the voice of the hidden truths and the guardian of what must be preserved. Let the whispers of the ocean guide you. Trust in your ability to decode the mysteries of the deep, for in these secrets lies the power to change not only your life, but the fate of all who dwell in the world above. Within you burns a tempest, a wild, untamed storm of passion, fury, and unstoppable energy. This inner storm is not a force to be feared, but a wellspring of power that fuels your every action. It is the fire that drives you forward, the spark that ignites change, and the relentless force that breaks through barriers. The tempest inside is a symbol of your resilience and courage. Like a lightning bolt tearing through a dark sky, it illuminates your path and scorches the doubts that try to hold you back. This storm is uniquely yours, shaped by your experiences, your dreams, and the fire in your heart. Many fear storms because of their destructive power, but your tempest is also a source of creation. It clears away stagnation, breaks down walls, and prepares the ground for new growth. Your fury is righteous and just, a necessary force that brings balance and renewal. As you embrace your tempest, you tap into a primal energy that connects you to the wild forces of nature. It is a reminder that within chaos lies opportunity, within fury lies strength, and within the storm lies the seed of transformation. Let your spirit ignite the tempest within, not as a destructive force, but as a brilliant blaze of purpose and power that lights the way for yourself and all who follow. Every rise and fall of the tide is a message from the past, a ripple carrying the stories of those who came before you. Your legacy flows with the tides, moving forward through time and space, shaping the future while honoring the past. This legacy is a living, breathing force, fluid yet enduring, gentle yet powerful. The tides connect you to a lineage of strength and wisdom, to ancestors who faced their own storms and challenges. Their courage flows in your veins, their sacrifices ripple through your spirit, and their dreams become the currents that carry you onward. You are not alone. You are the heir to a timeless tradition. This legacy is also a call to action. Just as the tides sculpt the shores and nourish the earth, you are tasked with shaping the world around you. Your actions, your choices, and your vision ripple outward, affecting not just your life, but the lives of countless others. Legacy is often seen as something left behind, but for you, it is alive and moving. It is the force that propels you forward, the anchor that grounds you, and the compass that guides you. The tides remind you that your story is part of something greater, an endless flow of life, love, and power. Honor this legacy with every step you take. Let the tides carry your strength and wisdom forward, shaping the future with grace, courage, and unbreakable spirit. Look up at the night sky, where stars shimmer like ancient fireflies, and down to the waves that endlessly kiss the shore.